Your clothes are literally changing your brain, like actually rewiring how you think and feel. And this is something that absolutely blew my mind when I first learned about it. It's called Enclothed Cognition, and it's a fashion psychology theory that explains how your clothes impact the way your mind works and how you think and feel. Like, have you ever thrown on an all black outfit and then just suddenly felt more confident? Or you put on a blazer and your shoulders go back, your mood changes and suddenly you feel more in control. Science has proved that clothes don't just impact how other people perceive you, it literally changes how your brain works. Your outfit changes your focus, your creativity, even your hormones. And first impressions happen in a millisecond. So before you even say a word, people have already decided your status, your trustworthiness, your competence. So if you're just grabbing whatever's clean and throwing it on, or wearing clothes that don't actually reflect who you are, or more importantly, who you're trying to be, you honestly might just be sabotaging yourself without even realizing it. And I'm not just saying this as a stylist, I'm saying this as someone who genuinely believes that this is a foundational skill we should all know and learn when it comes to fashion. Because once you understand this, you can use your clothes and your outfit to literally change your mindset, your motivation, your mood. Your wardrobe is not just about clothes, it's psychology. And I'm gonna show you how you can literally use your clothes and your wardrobe to change your life. All right, so let me break down how this actually works. There were two psychologists that did this study with a white lab coat. It's pretty famous, where essentially they gave all the participants this white coat, but they told one half that it was a lab coat and the other half that it was a painter's coat, but it was the exact same coat. And essentially they got them to do the same sort of performance cognitive-based tasks, and the findings were super interesting. The people who thought they were wearing a doctor's coat performed better on tasks that required more focus and attention, because in their minds, they were basically thinking they were wearing something that embodies intelligence. So that was the start of the enclothed cognition theory, which kind of sort of started the whole fashion psychology movement. And it actually proved that clothing we don't just wear clothes. It actually activates our brain in different ways depending on what pieces mean to you. So like when you throw in a blazer, you suddenly feel more decisive. Or when you're in sweats, you feel calm and relaxed. So that is your brain responding on how clothes are symbolized to you. And that symbol literally changes how you think and behave. But it's not just a cognitive response, there's also an emotional response too. Like think about the pieces in your wardrobe where you have a deep attachment to. Like it might be a soft knit that you grab when you're feeling a bit overwhelmed or anxious. Or a dress you wore to an event where you met someone that was life-changing. Those pieces carry memories, and over time it actually develops what psychologists call an extended self. So then your clothes are literally becoming part of your identity. And there's actually been studies that have shown that when people are going through grief, heartbreak, or burnout, they reach for their most comforting pieces. And the reason for that is because those soft, familiar textures actually calm your nervous system. So they feel really safe and they almost feel like this wearable therapy. So building on this, you might have heard the saying, dress like the person you want to be. And this is why understanding the psychology is the most important part when you're developing your personal style. Because what you wear is the fastest and clearest way to signal your identity or who you are. And this is not just to others, it's to yourself. And when an outfit matches how you see yourself or how you want to see yourself, it almost becomes this mirror to who you are. And it reinforces this confidence and this alignment. And this is why I believe discovering your personal style and developing on your personal style matters so much, because it expresses your personality to others without even saying anything. So if we took your 3 words, let's say you were classic, creative, unconventional. So the piece you put on, you want that to reflect a part of those 3 words, because it's literally showing who you are. But this is so important to understand because the exact opposite is true. So when you wear something that doesn't feel like you, your body basically knows, and it creates this tension, and you might feel this discomfort or even feel quite insecure. So ensuring that your personal style really reflects who you are as a person is so important. Okay, so let's talk about how others see you. Research has confirmed that people form judgments about your status, your trustworthiness, your competence without even saying anything. A millisecond first impression. So our clothing is literally one of the first cues the brain uses to assess someone. whether we like it or not. And it's a little bit sad, but we judge very quickly. And even subtle differences like the fit of your pants or the quality of your fabric can literally shape and shift how other people see you. And there was actually a study around tailoring, and so basically a tailored pant versus a non-tailored, maybe it's oversized, not the right length for you, literally changes how someone assumes you and your intelligence and your income, which is crazy. But honestly, it goes even deeper than that. The clothes don't just sit on us, it literally sits on your nervous system. It changes your mood, your motivation, your energy, and even how quickly you think. And color psychology, which is such a fascinating topic that's been studied for years, basically tells us that your brain has these built-in associations that fire a second you see a color. And this is also in spaces, interior design. It's very commonly known, universally known. So red, for example, increases alertness and confidence, so it speeds up your heart rate. Yellow boosts optimism, and it literally activates areas in your brain that's linked to joy and creativity. Blue calms your nervous system, it lowers your tension and actually helps with focus. Green is linked to renewal and balance. Black creates a sense of authority, and soft neutrals regulate the nervous system and make you feel more grounded. And what's amazing that even if you didn't know any of that, your body does. And textures work in the exact same way. So as I mentioned before, these soft knits create safety and comfort. Silk makes you feel more elevated. Leather makes you feel secure and capable. So when you deliberately choose clothes that match the mood you want to create, that's called dopamine dressing. And that's using psychology to move your brain into the state you want to be in. And scientifically, this is 100% real. When you feel good, you behave so different. And then in turn, you stand, you're confident, you speak clearly. And it creates this amazing loop. So if you had an outfit that you absolutely loved, you have this good feeling around it. And then you have this confident behavior, which then provides this more positive response, whether that's from someone else complimenting you or you just feeling good. And then you feel more confident. So it's this self-reinforcing cycle. So here's the mindset shift I really love you to make. Don't just dress for who you are, dress for who you want to be and where you're going. Dress for the version of you that already exists. So if you want to feel more powerful walking into a pitch meeting, wear something structured that signals that capability. Or if you want to feel grounded, creative, choose colors and textures that support that creativity for you. If you want to feel magnetic, approachable at a social event, wear an outfit that truly embodies your 3 words and your personal style and really makes you feel like you, to basically show off the best parts of your personality. And then there's one more psychology study I want to tell you about. It's quite a famous study. It's called the red sneakers effect, where basically researchers found that when people intentionally broke the rules, I guess, or like the dress norms, like wearing red sneakers in a super formal space, people perceived them as more confident, more successful, and more powerful. Not because they look stylish or cool, but because it wasn't confining with like the rules, I guess. There's the psychological signal that you're sending to others, which is basically, I trust myself. I'm confident in what I put on my body. And this basically shows this internal validation rather than trying to get approval from others. So don't be scared to stand out. If you want to be perceived as confident, wear something unconventional. All right, to help you remember all of this, there's a very simple framework I live by, which is meaning. What does the clothes represent to you? Is it power, calm, creativity? Method, how do the clothes feel on your body? Is it soft, restrictive, energizing? And me, do the clothes reflect who you are or who you want to be? And when those 3 things align, the meaning, the method, the me, that is when your clothing isn't just clothing anymore. Your outfit is in this tool of showing your confidence, your personal style, everything that you embody. So when you're next getting dressed, rather than going, does this look good? We're going to change the question and go, does this outfit reflect how I want to feel today? And I promise you that tiny, small switch will change everything. So thank you so much for watching. I'm really looking forward to hearing your comments. And let me know if there's something you want to learn about next.